we're going to move along here to our fifth battle. As we can see, it's the Orbital Orbitals and the Serperior starter. Introducing the Orbital Orbitals is being run by Beetle, playing for the Black Educational Advocacy Coalition, currently 16th at 0-8, still looking for their first win of the season. The Mega of the team being the Mega Bennett at 1-3. Give me a second, for some reason. The showdown's being weird.
For some reason, give her a second.
Well, no, give me a second. For some reason, showdown's being weird. The Humans, the Dracozolt at 1-3, and the Glimora at 1-6. For UU, the Hydrapple at 0-1, the Slowking at 1-3. For RU, we have the Crobat at 0-5, the Beware at 1-5, and the Iron Thorns at 0-1. For NU, we have the Drampa at 1-4, the Alcremie at 0-1, and the Flamigo at 0-3. For PU, we have the Cursula at 2-4. The Cursula being a really scary Pokemon. The Orbital, namesake Pokemon, at 0-4. Malamar at 1-2, and the Berserker at 1-3. And introducing our next team.
All right, we have Sox with the Serperior starter. Sox is representing Dementia UK and currently in 10th at 3-5. He's got his Mega Swampert at 15-5, you maniac.
You're leading the league.
Leading
highest
the league. 15-5. We've got in his OU, Great Tusk at 1-1, Tyranitar at 7-4. In his UU, Scolipede at 0-1, Blastoise at 0-0. In his RU, Goodra Hisui at 3-5. Snorlax, my angel, at 0-2. Gallade at 3-6. And OU, he's got Flygon at 0-2. Dragalade at 0-0. Charizard at 0-0. In PU, he's got Electros at 3-4, Aggron at 1-4, Luxray and Turtonator at 0-0.
Chat, I'll never forget.
French. Yeah, I'm sorry, I slip into French.
I love
Whenever
it.
I see OISE, it's hua every time.
I'll never get over. There's a certain high-ranked competitive battler who I watched a video and he called Dragalge Dragargle. I was like, no. Dragargle? Dragargle? No. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the starting lineups of these teams. I can't stop thinking about Dragargle. Like I think I saw that video like
Red, please no.
a certain high. I'm not gonna name drop because like this is like the highest, one of the highest ranked battle. I think the highest ranked battler, but
the guy, guys. The guy.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. The starting lineups of this team. Orbital Orbitals, we have the Beware. The Slowking, I almost called it Galarian Slowking, but it's not Galarian, it's a regular Slowking. We have the Mega Bennett, the Glimora, the Dracozolt, and the Iron Thorns. Why you sound like that? Why you sound like that?
Why he's facing us? Why is he looking at us?
For the Superior starter, we have the Swampert, the Gallade, the Mega Tyrant. No, that's not Mega.
That's not Mega. That's just the guy.
What's the Mega? What's Sox's Mega? Yeah, because Mega Tyranitar is on Sylvie's team. Oh, there's an ad break in a minute, chat. Suing, Gudra, Electros, and Scolipede. Oh, it is Mega Swampert. I can't believe I got swept by Mega Swampert. What am I doing? Anyway, we're gonna try to get through this battle before ad breaks.
How you forgot 15-5?
I know. I'm horrible. Let's start the battle. Hopefully it ends in 40 seconds. Orbital Orbital is going to lead with the Peblet, the Glimora, with the Superior starter leading with the Gallade. The Balloon from the Southern being set up by the Glimora with the Psycho Cut taking down the Glimora and setting up another hazard. onto the field. So Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes now set up on the side of the Gallade. The Slowking comes in with a swap into the Tyranitar. You know what? We're gonna pause. We're gonna wait for the ad break. We're gonna wait for the ad break. Now back to the show. Anyway, let's pause the music. Ad break is over. We're gonna go back to our last turn. And we're gonna have the Stealth Rock being set up by the Glimmora, with the Psycho Cut taking down the Glimmora, with the Toxic Debris being set up, setting up a layer of Toxic Spikes. The Slowking comes in, and the Tyranitar comes out. I should say the Tyranitar also comes in. I'm getting poisoned and rocked and everything, with a Trick Room being set up by the Slowking. Poison slowly chipping away at the Tyranitar, with a Scald doing some decent damage to Tyranitar, but not quite getting the knockout here. But the Foul Play is going to do some good damage back to Slowking, but also not getting the knockout. Two very chunky Pokemon here against each other. Tyranitar getting slowly chipped away, with the Scald able to take down the Tyranitar. That Trick Room setup is pretty good on the side of the Orbital Orbeetles. Scolipede comes in and scoops up the Toxic Spikes with the Psychic Noise. It's going to be a super effective hit and take down the Scolipede. The Electros comes in, taking damage from the Stealth Rocks. They switch into the Wizrobe Banette with a Crunch, doing a lot of damage to the Banette here. With the Trick Room now wearing off. The Mega Evolution comes through, and the knockoff is going to do a lot of damage to Electros and take down the Focus Sash of the Electros with the Crunch, able to finish off the what is it called? Banette. The Iron Thorns comes in with an Iron Defense being set up by the Iron Thorns, with a Drain Punch, not doing as much damage now because of the Iron Defense, which is pretty huge on the side of the Orbital Orbeetles. The Crunch is going to do a little bit more damage to the Electros with a Drain Punch, healing the Electros back up a little bit more. But will it be enough this time? Another Iron Defense being set up. Huge defense now for the Iron Thorns. Another Drain Punch, recovering more to the Electros with the Crunch, getting it down to 2 HP with a Drain Punch, still doing a little bit of chip damage back to the Iron Thorns. But the Crunch is going to be able to take down the Electros. The Orbital Orbeetles in the lead by 1 Pokemon. Swampert comes back in, or comes in for the first time, I don't know. But they switch into the Slowking, with a Mega Evolution coming through, and the Earthquake taking down the Slowking. Swampert is absolutely terrifying, chat. Dracozolt comes in, with the Protect coming through from the Dracozolt, protecting it from another Earthquake being used by the Swampert. But the Draco Meteor is gonna miss! The unfortunate miss with the Earthquake taking down the Dracozolt. That miss was so unfortunate. Beware comes in with a Brick Break, doing a lot of damage, but not quite taking it down, with a Darkest Lariat doing some chip damage back to the Swampert. But the Brick Break is going to be able to take down the Beware, with the Iron Thorns coming back in. The Crunch is going to do some damage back to Swampert, but not enough to take it down, with the Earthquake able to take down the Swampert. The Orbital Orbeetles putting up such a strong fight this week. I do think that Draco Meteor, if that Draco Meteor landed, I think it was Jover for Socks. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Such good plays from the Orbital Orbeetles. Just RNG, unfortunately, doing RNG things as it does sometimes. Well played. Orbital Orbeetles, I believe. You got this. You're doing amazing.